Hey, how you guys doing? So we got the second episode of the second season for Nijigaku, and of course, if you wish to watch it through legal sources, the main source will be Crunchyroll. I'll give you a link in the description. You'll probably need premium to watch the newest episode, but if you're a week behind, you can always watch the last episode for free. And of course, I have a poll after every episode where you can go ahead and rank the girls here. This is the second episode, and once you're done, just rank the girls how you like it. There's the demographics on top if you wish to give more data for us to be able to analyze. But if not, that's fine. But here you go and rank the girls 1 through 13, 1 being your favorite, 13 being your least favorite. And make sure you scroll over because I cannot make it wider. That's just the way the Google Forms works. But, you know, order it any way you want and you cannot give everybody first place. But beyond that, you know, rank as you please. The link for this will be in the description below. And I'll look forward to analyzing it on Thursday. But now we got the second episode here, and pretty excited to see what will happen. We of course last left off with looking at Rakshata, or however you say her name, and Jennifer from the YG Academy, which of course we know that was related to Emma, so I expect to see a little bit more of that. And we'll see how the girls will be interacting with the new girls, of course, with Ranju. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the episode. So we start the episode with the girls talking about the second Squall Festival, and they are having kind of a pitch meeting, and then Kanta's like, yo, what if I create this thing? So this thing actually is kind of cute. So they got like a Kanta plush, which I guess the Love Live merchandise team is already on this, and they're probably going to start making these and selling them. So I might get one, honestly. I'll have to look at how much it costs, but yeah, that is kind of cute. So they're going ahead and discussing, and one thing that comes up is that Emma was talking about the two girls we saw at the very end of the last episode. And those are her friends from the YG International Academy. So of course it looks like she does recognize them as they were fellow school idols. So then she is saying that they should join the concert do with us. Again, I don't think that means we're gonna actually see them sing. These are just normal girls from the Squall Festival game, but we'll have to see. But actually, we're going to go straight in and jump into the opening theme, so let's go ahead and get a look at that. So that was the second opening theme, and that was called Colorful Dreams, Colorful Smiles. And I gotta say, again, they always do a good job of making this look very pretty, and seeing all the girls and just having them in there was great. Notably, they have a bunch of scenes which is point to the subunits, so we'll have to see how that gets integrated. And we also have the Emma and Mia showing as well. But honestly, really pretty, but it didn't really sound like a traditional Love Live opening theme kind of song. I'm not saying that's bad, but it definitely does not feel like it. But yeah, it's pretty decent song. But I don't know, it just kind of caught me off guard, I would say. But jumping back into the episode, we get to see these two girls, Jennifer and Rakshata. And seeing them animate again is just a really nice treat. We get to see a lot of these normal girls, and that's just great. These girls said they wanted to join the Squall Festival. No surprise. All these idols coming from a bunch of schools are be able to become a part of it. They did ask though, because they saw Ranju perform a kind of surprise concert, and they're like, she is amazing, but where is she? So these girls obviously tell her she's not part of it, and Emma and these girls are going to try to talk to Ranju, try to get her to join, but Ranju said nah. She kind of has her own thing, and she doesn't want to be kind of tied down to the club. The girls try to persuade her, but they are not very successful in that endeavor. We're now going to jump back to Yu. Yu is actually in her music course, and she's trying to take a test. And of course, this is the music course, but then someone's going to show up really late, and that is Mia Taylor. And she is carefree, let's say, or, kind of that really smart student. So these girls say, is she from the Taylor family? So this makes you think that Taylor family has kind of a reputation, and you will be right, they have a very prestigious reputation. The Taylor family, if you don't know, this was explained in All Stars for the story, and they are like probably one of the biggest music families, period. They are extremely well known. Her mother and father are musicians that are really, really talented, and that means that being a part of that is expected that she is very talented. Of course, she is a producer and she is very talented. They're gonna probably explain this more in the episode later, but they're gonna explain that, you know, she's 14, she's a third year in the course, but she was also in college in the US, and that she skipped multiple grades, so she's really, really smart, and she'll be able to do her test really quickly and just turn it in as a breeze. She is a genius, and her ability as a composer is insane. Overnight, she can write hits, multiple, like, I think they said 3 or something from what I remember, and she has like a lot of the top 20 or 100, whatever it was, like 20% of those songs are just straight from her. So yeah, she is be able to write music very, very well. That's kind of the point. Then we jump to him having a short conversation with Shiriko, where Shiriko is saying she is childhood friends with Nanju, but I don't know, it kind of seems a little distant. Going back to Mia, they were talking about how she got a perfect score in that test. No surprise, but then I guess the more notable point was that there's this cat, of course, Hanpenu, if you remember from the first season, and Ai is kind of friendly with that cat, so that gives room for these girls having a discussion. And where we're gonna see is that Mia is coming to Japan kind of on a whim, and Nanju is not really a friend, which, dang, you went to a different country just on a whim, not because you're a friend. But the whole point of her coming is that she is trying to prove herself and try to get more recognition, which from the descriptions of All Stars, being in the top 100 multiple times, I don't know if you need that much more recognition, but maybe perhaps she's focusing on getting attention from someone else. I don't know if that's necessarily Nanju, but maybe that's her parents, and she is trying to meet their expectations. Don't know, but it feels like it's a little bit off for me, so we'll have to explore what that means later. So these girls are trying to find Nanju, and they are very curious to figure out where they are, especially Kasumi, who really wants to try to figure out where they are. So they decide to stalk her because she's doing a bunch of surprise performances, but they don't know where. And another quick side note, because in the All-Star story, we had these girls, they had to perform Gorilla Lives because they are not allowed to perform. So they kind of had to do the surprise lives kind of thing. But now, it kind of feels like a role reversal. Nanju is the one who's doing surprise lives, just doing out of nowhere. So I just kind of found that odd / funny that they kind of swapped it. Now Nanju is doing the surprise lives and not the school idol club. So I don't know. I just found that weird. Or maybe that's what they wanted to do. I don't know. So now in Wonder following Nanju, one notable thing that happens is that they find Nanju was looking to find these accessories of the club. So she was very excited when she found that. So clearly she does have affection for these girls, but she's not showing it. So tsundere almost? I don't know. I mean, that was definitely true in the All-Star story, so it's not unexpected, but if you like them, why are you trying to distance yourself from them? So then Nanju gets ready to perform her solo surprise live, and these girls look familiar, the ones in purple with Sakura and Sakuya. These are girls from the Squall Festival game, another set of the normal girls, so it's nice to see more of these girls in existence and animated. But as for the live itself, I think it's just Utopia again, so nothing too important there. So then these girls come and talk after that live, and Nanju finds them, and they have gone to her apartment, which is, let's say, a little fancy. She got a huge bath, which that's really big, especially for Japan. And I guess she even has a workout room, so you get the idea. Pretty loaded. So then these girls go and discuss with her, and then Nanju says she lives here by herself. So interesting. So if you remember from also story, she said her mother was the chairwoman, which explains her wealth. And I understand that she was probably living by herself when she was in Hong Kong, but you're not gonna live with your mom. So I don't know if that means they're gonna distance herself from the chairwoman and just not have her not existing at all, or not showing her. Don't know, but I guess that's trying to say that she won't be a thing, but I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too much into that. Anyways, the important thing is that these girls are going to be discussing and trying to get Nanju to join the club. And Nanju is kind of going explaining her ideals again, that she wants to be the idol that's like perfect and has everyone just kind of like in awe of her. But these girls say, you know, you don't have to be alone, you don't have to do this by yourself. And Nanju's like, I don't want to be like you guys. But these girls are saying, you know, you can still be solo idols and you can still be a part of the club. You know, you don't have to be only being a part of a group and performing that, because these girls are all solo idols. So that doesn't really go a whole lot well, and these girls don't want to force her to join the club, and you know, that's the right idea. Don't force these girls to join, because you know, if they don't want to, they don't have to. Doing that would make you basically like, you know, Nanju in the School Out Festival All-Star story. So yeah, let's not head down that route. So you know, they got a lot to do her thing. But one thing they do show is that, of course, Hanchu is admiring the things that she bought, which are all these girls. So you can see that there is some level of interest. But the girls decided they want to make her join, but they're not going to force her to join. They want an all-inclusive club that can have everybody be a part of it and do what they want to do. And one notable thing that Kasumi says is that Hanchu's performance is lacking something. This is something discussed in All-Star Story, is that the association of Nanju and any part of that association was missing something when they were performing. And you know, we had Kasumi talk about this, especially when Shizuku was trying out the association, where she was kind of missing that, you know, that passion, the enjoyment of being an idol, that underlying thing, because you know, their performance is still technically amazing and impressive. It looks very stunning, but you know, missing that passion and enjoyment is something that can sometimes take it over the top. And that's something, you know, that Nanju's missing. The enjoyment, the being connected with her fans kind of thing. So then these girls decided, you know, what if we performed together? You know, like a subunit, wink wink. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually the first time when I pieced it together, because I didn't realize, oh, all the girls in Quartz are hanging out together. I'm kind of a little ashamed that it took me that long to realize it here with this exact scene. But yeah, these girls are going to become Quartz. Not officially name-wise, but they're looking to kind of be able to harmonize together and be really connected with their fans. And the other girls see that, and Ai's like, oh, Kaden, are you jealous? And Kaden's like, no, why would I be jealous of them stealing Emma? But then Emma leaves a bread sticker, which I thought was kind of cute, and tells Nanju that, hey, come to our event. So it looks like we're going to get some Quartz performance. And the name of the next episode is going to be Sing Song Smile. So what does that make me think? Well, if you remember, the first Quartz song is very similar to that. So I guess it might be Sing and Smile. I don't necessarily think that means they're going to perform and sing that song and we have that animated per se. I don't know if I want that either. I kind of would rather see a new Quartz song, but I think this is more of a tribute to that name, because they got Sing and Smile in the name of the episode, and this one looks like it's going to be focusing on Quartz. But I'll look forward to what they perform. Quartz has always been just solid through a lot of their songs, but I'm definitely looking forward to hopefully seeing a new song by Quartz. And I guess if we went by the opening theme, Diver Diva's next, and then Asuna, if I had to make my guess. So we'll have to see about that. But that will be pretty much the episode. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. What did you enjoy about this episode? What are you looking forward to? And what do you think about the other bunch of these other normal girls coming up? Do you think they're going to perform? My guess is no. I think they're going to be focusing on these girls. And it looks like subunits are absolutely going to be a thing, which I think that's kind of nice. That's something cool to see in an All-Star store, and to see that becoming a part of anime. It's nice because the most they ever did was kind of did a gentle nod to the subunits, but here we're actually going to have them be an actual thing. I don't know how that's going to really affect the amount of songs being performed. I don't know if they're going to have to do 2 for subunits, because, you know, I don't know how else they're going to compete with the number of songs that were performed in the previous episodes and the whole season combined, but we'll have to see. But yeah, we got one whole new song in this, which of course was the opening theme for this episode, which It looks pretty nice. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think about this console. And of course, if you are interested, please participate in the poll and share it to other people who you think would like participating in that poll. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in another video soon.